Hello and welcome to this new reading. The question we're going to be asking today is, who is secretly in love with you? And I've chosen these 3 shells for the groups, so I'm going to show them to you. This is group 1's shell, and I actually got all these shells from a neighbour quite recently. So that was very kind and very grateful for that. This is group number 2's shell. And group number 3's shell. All right, so take a moment to think which group you belong to, and maybe you would like to meditate on that or pause the video. Just take the time that you need, and once you've made up your mind, look for the timestamp below. Hello group 1, welcome to your reading. You have chosen this pretty shell with the brown lines at the side. And I'm just going to be putting this here so that we can start your reading. And I want to start with these magnets that I have. And they're letter magnets, so I'm seeing if we can get some initials out. So, just mix them about. All right. So, let's see which letters we've got. We have got a big J and a big I. The letter K, the letter A, the letter M. You could read it as a W, but I would see it as an M. The letter O, and another big one, T. So we've got 3 big letters and 4 small ones. All right, so this could be an initial to someone's first name, second name, last name. But I also always find that it could be an initial of someone who is significant to the connection you have with this person who is secretly in love with you. Could be a letter to the name of their street, for example, or it could be a letter of the place where they live. So just see what comes up in your mind when you see these letters and what you feel that it could be. So I'm going to put these to the front now, so we've got room for the tarot, which is the thing that I'm going to start with next. And I'm going to use my Waite tarot deck today. So, who is secretly in love with group 1? Can you please give us some information? Who is secretly in love with group 1? Who is secretly in love with group 1? Who is this person? Give us some hints, please. Okay, so that's the first card. Who is secretly in love with group 1? Who is secretly, in love with group 1? Ooh. Okay, those both came out. I'll take them both. All right, I'll turn them around. Justice is the first card. And the star is the second. That's given me Aquarius vibes. Excuse me. The third card is the Emperor. The fourth is the Queen of Swords. And the 5th card that came out is Strength. So, I'm going to ask for some more cards to clarify these ones, and then I'll start your reading. So, can I have a card to clarify justice, please? All right. That is Death card. All right. Okay, the Ten of Swords reversed is clarifying Star. Which card is going to clarify the Emperor? Okay, the Four of Swords is clarifying the Emperor. And a card to clarify the Queen of Swords, please. Two even, okay. The Knight of Cups reversed, and this Five of Pentacles reversed. And a card to clarify Strength. Okay, the Fool. All right. So if I just look at the overall spread, I definitely see a lot of sword energy with the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords reversed and the Four of Swords, which has given me the feeling that this person could have an air sign, which is Gemini or Libra or Aquarius. This is also Aquarius energy with the star here. Could be just someone who has that in their charts as well. So it doesn't mean to have to say that it is their sun sign. But there's definitely a lot of thinking going on at the moment. And this person with the Justice card here, which is also giving me Libra vibes actually, with the scales there, which is also an air sign. So that's definitely something that I'm feeling or picking up at the moment. But this Justice card means that they did have a decision to make, and I think they still have to make that decision. And that's something that is going to sort of give them a new start, new beginning with this Death card here. So there's definitely something that they're closing. And I don't know where you know this person from or how they know you. But it could be someone who you did have some sort of a conflict with, maybe in the past, or you could have split up with this person in the past. Maybe you did have a relationship with them, and you know, lately they've been looking at your photos and been thinking about you and been thinking about connecting with you again, and they would like this new beginning. So that's the energy that I'm picking up with these cards here. And see, this Ten of Swords reversed in the upright position. This is sort of rock bottom. It can't get any worse than this. So the person has been feeling defeated, been feeling that their life was just full of drama, and they wanted to end that. And it is an end of a cycle because it is the 10th card. It's the Ten of Swords. So there is a new beginning, and it is reversed, which has given me the feeling that they do really want to move on, that they've left that behind them. And at the moment, with the Star card, they have been meditating, they've been thinking, they've been wishing on this star as well, as my feeling. And they've really been thinking, what is important for me? What do I want with my life? Who do I want in my life? And the feeling I'm getting is that this was someone who was not very happy with their life before, and has made different choices or has ended a cycle with this new beginning here with the Death card, and has decided that they want something else. They want a better future for themselves. And see, that's where I think and why they might think you are so attractive, because I think that they do see you as this Queen of Swords who has everything under control, and they find that very attractive about you. Anyhow, they have been thinking about this. They've been thinking about this connection that they have with you. And I think it's someone from your past, to be quite honest. I think that they've been thinking, you know, this person means so much to me. I would really like them back in my life again. And they are wishing upon this star. So I think that's something that they really want to see in the future. They're really hoping for you being a part of their future. And I feel that their energy at the moment is quite strong with this Emperor here. They're quite in control at the moment. They know what they want. They've really figured that out with that Star card there. And they've been thinking about this. They made a decision. They started with a new beginning. They've left all that drama from the Ten of Swords behind them. And they know what they want. And I do believe that they're coming after you. And this is a strong Aries vibe that I'm getting. anyhow, it's someone who's in control. It's a leader. It's someone who is quite powerful, and they've got a good attitude as well. They've got a strong personality, and I do feel that this is someone who you might know already. And I think you would know who it is by me describing them as well. So it's someone who's really, really strong in their personality. They know what they want. They're just very much in control at the moment. And you feel that. Everyone around them feels that. It's someone who you notice when they walk into the room. And of course, this is the Emperor, but it could be a woman as well, of course. You know, it's just someone who has this, I don't know really how to say that. Someone who's in control, they're very confident. It's just a very confident person. So that is this Emperor. And I believe that's their energy at the moment. And they've had all this time to meditate, to think with that Star card. And that's something that was behind them now, I think. So they've had this Four of Swords, this resting period to think everything through. And they just know what they want now. They have made that decision, and they want you, and they're going after you. So I think it's someone who could be, you know, it could be someone in air sign or has an air sign in their charts at a significant place in their charts. And I do think it's someone who at the moment has this very strong, powerful energy, someone who's really in control, is confident, and they see you as this confident Queen of Swords as well. They find that attractive. They don't really see you as a very emotional person, I don't think. I think that they feel that you've got your emotions under control and that you're very logical and that you think before you act as well. And they find that attractive. They really like that about you. And before, they felt like this Knight of Cups. And they were full of emotion, and maybe you had a relationship with this person and, you know, it was just very emotional. There was a lot going on, a lot of drama, all these emotions overflowing. The card was reversed, so I think that this person might not have had the emotions under control. And I really do get the feeling it is someone from your past, but it doesn't have to be, of course. Maybe this was something that they went through in a relationship before, or someone who was experiencing this in private, so that you didn't know about it. But I do believe that this person didn't have their emotions under control, so they wanted to give you something before in an earlier stage, but they just weren't capable of doing that at that point. And I feel that they will be able to do that now that they're back in their good attitude again. So they're in this Emperor role at the moment. This is the feeling I'm getting. But they weren't before, and you know, as this Knight of Cups wanting to give you something being reversed, they just weren't able to do that. They wanted to give something to you, but you were the Queen of Swords, and you weren't going to accept that anyway. That was their feeling. So I think that they've had this crush for a while now, and maybe these thoughts about you for a while. Even if you have broken up, maybe it's someone from years ago, maybe it's someone recently who you had to do with, you know, maybe you've known them for a while. But I do believe that there was some sort of history with this person. Or maybe they offered you something. Maybe they made a move on you and you sort of rejected that because you thought that they weren't ready for it, or you thought they were too immature. And now they're turning up as this Emperor. And I do think that you will find that attractive. I do get that feeling. So, gonna put that card back. And this is the same sort of vibe I'm getting. They felt that you were inside here, in the warm, and they were outside in the cold. I think that they just had the feeling that, you know, you just didn't even notice them, that they were there, but you didn't pay any attention to them. You didn't find them that special. And now with them presenting as this Emperor, they are going to catch your attention. They're quite sure of that. But they didn't before, and I really feel that they had this sort of insecure way of presenting themselves before. So they've definitely changed their ways, and I believe that you will find that very attractive. And, you know, with this card here, this Strength card, they've had to look at themselves, and they've had to think about the things that were making them insecure, the things that they were worrying about, the things about themselves which they didn't like. They tried to better themselves. I think that they've become more confident, just stronger in a lot of ways, and just a lot more courage. So they've got the courage now to approach you, and I feel that they are going to approach you quite soon. At the moment it's secret, but to be honest, if I look at all these cards, I don't see a lot of secrets here. I don't see a moon card, I don't see a moon at the background of another card. So I feel that this is someone who is going to present their emotions quite soon, and I think that they'll do that in a logical way. I don't think they'll overflow you with emotion, but I think they'll just go, you know, would you like to hang out with me? Would you like to go, you know, and chill out? Just something casual, nothing serious. There's not going to be any heavy emotions on the table. They're just going to approach you in a very casual way, is my feeling. But they will do it. They are really looking for the, you know, the strength, but especially the courage to do this. And they found that, so they will be approaching you. But it will be in a, you know, in a casual way. Nothing. I don't see any heavy emotions here, so I don't think they'll be presenting it in a, you know, in a too heavy way. This Fool card is definitely a card of a new beginning. So they're taking a leap of faith. They're just going to approach you. And, you know, if you don't like them, they're survived. That's their feeling now. They survived that. So either way, they're just going to try and approach you. And they are really hoping for this, though, because I do get the feeling that they really like you a lot. And that's why I'm going to get some channeled messages. Because what would this person say to you? What would this person say to you if they had the chance? And I do feel with that Strength card and that Fool card at the end that they are going to approach you quite soon. And, you know, just be honest with you, but in a casual way. They're not going to make a big drama out of it. And they won't be devastated if you don't want to go out with them or you don't feel the same. But they do really hope that you do feel the same. All right, so what messages have we got for group 1? Wow, that one just really flew out. I'm going to get that. Oh, and this one as well. So, the one that flew all the way across the table is, I just want you for myself. So, they don't want to share you. That's one thing that's certain. And they still feel a little confused. Maybe, you know, they're not quite sure if you feel the same for them. And it says here, I find you very attractive. It says in Dutch, of course, but I'm translating it for you. I find you very attractive. And that's the feeling I was already getting with that Queen of Swords energy. I feel that they find that very attractive about you. The fact that you know, you're in control. They like that. These messages are just flying out. Okay, I've got enough now. I've got another 5. All right, I'm going to read them to you. Okay, it says here, if I were to kiss you or to try and kiss you, would you push me away? So they are definitely uncertain about if this is mutual or not. I fantasize about you. All right. Okay, I'm frightened that you're playing games. So they think maybe you have been flirting with them. Maybe you know who this is. And maybe in the past you had a relationship with this person and you weren't very serious. Or, you know, you gave them mixed signals. They're frightened about that. They're frightened about mixed signals. And it says that they did lie about something. Maybe they weren't true about their real feelings in the past. Maybe they tried to approach you and you rejected them and they were like, okay, it doesn't matter, you know, I wasn't that into you anyway. I don't know. That's the feeling I'm getting. Anyway, they've lied about something. So, but I don't think it's something serious. That's not the vibe that I'm getting. And it says here, look for signs from the universe, you know, just look around you. There's definitely signs that you can pick up. So it could be that suddenly, you know, you're outside and you keep, you know, seeing someone's name, you know, on a bus stop by advertisement or something else. You know, it could be that you just keep bumping into this person for some reason. You keep seeing them. It could be that you've got some sort of connection with someone that, you know, that they remind you of a certain animal and you keep seeing this animal, or, you know, there's definitely signs there for you to pick up. So if you're open to that, you will see this, and you know, then I think you'll probably find out who they are. Okay, I'm just going to ask one more card from this Inner Compass Love card deck. So, what is the advice for Group 1? 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 No? Doesn't want to come out. What is the advice for Group 1? What is the advice for Group 1? Okay, there it is. Open. All right. So the advice is to open up to this person. And, you know, the feeling I'm getting is this person, I think you've known them before. You might have even had a relationship with this person before in the past. And for some reason, it didn't work out. And, you know, that they've bettered their life. They've started, you know, with this new chapter in their life. And they've become this very, you know, impressive person, someone who's really in charge. And I think that you'll find that very attractive. I think you will be quite surprised even. I think that, you know, you might have known this person then from your past, and you didn't really see them as someone, you know, who would be a good match for you. And now suddenly you'll see this person and you'll think, wow, you know, they've bettered themselves, they look good. You know, maybe they've been working out as well. I don't know why I get that feeling, but, you know, it could be someone who suddenly just seems really attractive to you and you didn't expect that. And maybe that's because how they presented themselves first was like this reversed Knight of Cups that came out. And they weren't very secure, you know, they were insecure, and they weren't in control of their own emotions. And maybe now they're presenting themselves better, and, you know, you'll open up to them and you'll think, wow, okay, I'll give this a go. And I think this is someone who you know, but if you don't know this person very well, you haven't got a past with this person, it could be someone who you used to know, maybe, you know, from school or from work or somewhere else, who, you know, didn't really catch your attention at the time, but now suddenly you're really seeing them. So I think, you know, you should give this a go maybe. I think you'll find out who it is soon. So the advice is open up. All right, Group 1, that was your reading. I hope this clarified some things for you. I hope it gave you some insight in who this could be. Hope to see you at a new reading. Goodbye. Hello, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen this pretty pointed shell with a bit of grey at the bottom. All right, I'll be putting that to the side. And the question we are asking today is, who is secretly in love with you? I have these letter magnets which I'm going to be using to get some initials for you. So, here we go. Okay. We have an R and an E. And I feel those two are very significant to this reading, this R and this E, as they're the big letters coming out. And we also have a T and a C, an S, an F. Oh, this P and this R stuck together. So I feel that these two belong together maybe. And we just had a big R, now we've got a small r, and this small r belongs to this P. So I'm going to keep them next door to each other, and an I. And this could be, you know, the initial of someone's first name, middle name, last name. But it could also be the name of the street that they live in, or the place that they live, or maybe the place that they work. Something that's significant for your connection with this person. Maybe, you know, seeing these letters here, it reminds you of some place. Maybe that's a hint as in to who it could be, who is secretly in love with you. Anyhow, I hope that gives you some clarification. So the I, the F, the S, the C, T, E, 2 times an R and a P. Okay, I'm going to put them to the side and we can start the tarot. All right, who is secretly in love with group 2? Who is secretly in love with group 2? Okay, these cards are just flying out. I'm going to take this one. This one wanted to come out. Okay. Who is secretly in love with group 2? Okay. I'll be turning these around then. All right. Interesting. Okay, I'm just going to get some cards to clarify these, and then I'll explain everything to you. Just put that there. Can I have a card to clarify the 8 of Cups, please? Okay. Can I have a card to clarify the 2 of Swords? Okay. A card to clarify the Tower, please. Okay. And the last one to clarify the Page of Wands. Oh, all right, there it is. A lot of big arcana, major arcana cards. Got the Star, the Tower, the Hermit reversed. We've got Judgment reversed. So there's a lot of major arcana cards here, which gives me the feeling that this is something big going on. Okay. And bottom deck energy is Justice. All right. So I think this is someone who had a lot of decision making to do in the past. And with this 8 of Cups, this person walked away from something in the past, and with the Moon here, it gives me the feeling that there were secrets involved. So there was something going on, and they just had the feeling that there was nothing left there for them anymore, and they left. And they thought about that a long time. You can see the 2 of Swords. They were thinking, and the swords were up in the air, and they didn't really know what to do. They didn't make that decision. And also the Moon is here in the background as well, so that's given me the feeling that there was a lot of there were a lot of things secret, there were a lot of things hidden, and I don't know why, but this person definitely walked away from a situation that, for my feeling, that's the feeling I always get when I look at this card. See, all these cups are upright, and to be quite honest, looking at that doesn't seem too bad, but they didn't find that enough. They just walked away. They walked away from a situation, and they thought about that for a long time, and then they made a decision, and they felt that there was nothing left for them, so they left. And actually, that's also the feeling that I'm getting here. This card gives me the feeling that they were just thinking which way to go, or what should I do with my life. There was a lot going on in their heads, and a lot you know, this inward energy, a lot of meditating, a lot of thinking things through. I don't think they were sharing things with you. I think a lot was going on in their mind. A lot of things that you maybe were not aware of. If you knew this person, maybe this was before you met them or before they met you, or saw you, or you caught their eye. Maybe this was something from a past relationship. Maybe this did have to do with a connection that you had with them in the past. I don't know if you were lovers. But if you were lovers in the past, this is someone who walked away from a situation that wasn't too bad, actually. It was quite unexpected if they did. So if you had a relationship with this person and they left, my feeling with this card is that it was very unexpected. You thought everything was going quite okay, and then suddenly they just left. And, you know, you felt that there were things hidden. And I don't really get the impression that this had to do with someone else. I think that it was just they were not happy with themselves. I don't think they were feeling happy with who they were, and they had a lot of things that they were struggling with. And maybe they had to do with work or something else, but I don't know. It's just something that was bothering them. But it wasn't particularly to do with you. I don't think they walked away from you if they have, and this might not be significant for everyone, of course. Listening to this reading, it is a general reading, but the vibe that I'm getting here is that if you have had a relationship with this person, that the breakup that you experienced was very unexpected, but it had nothing to do with you. It all had to do with them. They had to look for this sort of inner peace. They had to meditate, think things through. They didn't know which way to go. There was a lot of doubt. And maybe if you have known someone from the past and you didn't have a relationship with them, that you were feeling that you were building something up, and, you know, just didn't ground. Nothing happened, and you were just wondering why. I thought, you know, everything was going fine, and now suddenly you've left. So there's definitely something in the past, and it could have been a past relationship even with someone else who they just suddenly left. You know, there's definitely some movement there that happened that wasn't really logical, I feel. And they had this tower moment. They were meditating, they were thinking everything through, and they had this tower moment. Everything changed. The whole life was like chaos. And I don't know if this is giving you any clue as to who this could be, maybe in combination with the initials. But this is definitely someone who, you know, their whole life was shook up. Maybe they, you know, they broke up with someone, with you perhaps. They moved maybe, they changed jobs, something didn't go well. There was something that was just a big mess. Their life turned into this big mess, all out of the blue, really. And that gave them a lot of time to think. They have been thinking. And with this hermit, I feel that they've stopped that period. So they were in this hermit mode, but I feel that they're going out of that now. They've stopped that hermit mode. You know, it's reversed. They've left that behind, and I feel that you know, that period is now finished, and they want to communicate with you. They want to, but they can't at the moment. See, this Knight of Swords is reversed. So my feeling is that they're just looking at you and wanting you, and, you know, thinking about how good it would be to be with you, but they're not taking any steps towards you at the moment. I feel that they might even, you know, you might not even have any sort of communication with this person. I think they're just sort of spying on you, to be quite honest. I think this is more of a, you know, that they're admiring you, and they look at you and they look at your photos, and, you know, but they're not going to act. They're not saying anything. They're probably quite silent at the moment. And they're holding on to everything that they have. I think financially, maybe they're in, you know, this bad place at the moment, or they were, as the card is reversed. I think that they were, you know, they were quite focused on different things. And of course, these are the coins, these are the pentacles, but it could be something else. They were definitely focused on something in quite an extreme way. And they were just occupied by this thing, and now they're letting that go, but they're still not able to communicate yet. And the Page of Wands is someone with a lot of passion, but it's a young energy. It's sort of flirtatious, maybe even, you know, just, it's not someone who, you know, it's a very fiery energy, but they're not acting on that. So they do feel with this Wands card, I do feel that they feel this passion for you. They feel this attraction towards you, but they just don't feel that they're capable of doing anything with that yet. And I think that they feel that you're the one who's judging over them. And I don't know, because we've also got this Judgment card as well. So I think they feel that you need to make a decision about them. Maybe they feel that you've already decided that you don't want anything to do with them anymore. They just think it's your turn. You choose, you know, it's you. And I feel that they feel that you might reject them. I think that's the feeling that they're getting. I feel that they're just very insecure at the moment. And they're not in a good place yet. So they've overcome a lot of troubles, and they want to communicate. They really do, but they don't know how yet. They're not able to yet. They're just not able to. And they want to, but they can't. Okay, I'm going to get some channeled messages from them. So can I get some channeled messages from Group 2's person? Will you wait for me? I think that they just need time, and they want time. See, they're not ready to communicate, and they would really want you to wait for them. But I don't know if you should, to be quite honest. I don't think you should wait for them. I think you should just do your own thing. Why didn't I meet you earlier? Why didn't I meet you before? Maybe they thought that if you'd been in their life before all this happened, maybe things had been different. Maybe they thought that their whole future would have been different if they had met you earlier. And they dream about you. They dream about you a lot. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get some more messages. So what other messages do we have for Group 2? Messages do we have for Group 2? We just had this for Group 1, and actually we also had this Aquarius vibe. I forgot to say that, but this is definitely a Aquarius vibe that I'm getting, and this is a Virgo vibe here with this Hermit card. And other than that, it's all quite divided. There's some water energy, some fire with the wands. There's also the pentacles here, sword energy 2 times. So that's not really giving me a big clue as to who this could be. It could be any sign really, but there's definitely some Aquarius and some Virgo energy here. But the strange thing is with Group 1, and I have shuffled these messages a lot, we got 2 of the same messages. And that's the signals here from the universe. The universe is giving you signals. So just look around you, pay attention to things. And maybe there's a sign there for you. And I lied about something. So I don't know if this had to do with their past, or no idea, but it's definitely someone who lied about something to you. And I think maybe they lied about something because they were insecure. I don't think it was about someone else. I think they maybe lied about being better than they were at something. Maybe they lied about their job, or maybe they lied about their career, about maybe money issues. But there's something they didn't tell you. And they really want you to wait for them. But I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm going to ask for some love compass cards. What is the advice for Group 2? What is the advice for Group 2? What is the advice for Group 2? What is the advice advice for group 2? What is the advice for group 2? Okay, 2 cards, I think. This person has some healing to do. And that's obvious. With all these cards here, they've definitely gone through a lot, but they're still struggling. They're still not able to communicate. They're still holding on to something. They feel this fiery energy towards you, but they can't do anything with it at the moment. And they just feel like, you know, if you were to make a decision whether you would want to be with me or not, you would probably say no. They feel that they're not in the place yet to offer you something. They can't offer you anything at the moment because they're not in the place that they should be. And they feel you would reject them. They do. Maybe they lied about something because they were just feeling insecure. And this person needs to heal. They need to heal the wounds. They need to heal their past. And this is something they have to do. They have to resolve their own karma. And this is a fresh start. So when you do get together again, if you have been, you know, if you split up and you want to get together again with this person, you need to, you know, it has to be a new start. And if you haven't been together with this person, you don't really even know them well, or you only know them very vaguely, or, you know, you've just had this communication with them, but it's never ever led to anything, then as well, you have to start, you know, on this fresh page. You want them to have resolved all of this before you start with them, because otherwise it's just going to come back to you, and it will interfere in this relationship if you like this person. I mean, this is a reading about who is attracted to you, who's secretly in love with you. Maybe you don't even like this person. Could be someone who you don't feel attracted to at all. But if you do, wait until they've resolved all of this before you do even think about having a relationship with this person, because there is a lot that they're going through, and they have gone through a lot already, but they're not finished yet. I think they've had the worst. They have had the worst, but they're still dealing with these issues, and they need to open up to you. And they're just holding on to different things, and, you know, they do feel this passion, and they do dream about you, and they would really want you to wait for them. But I don't know if that's, you know, if you should, because, you know, you need to lead your own life, and, you know, waiting for someone isn't always good. I think just carry on with the things that you are doing, concentrate on your own life, and this person will present themselves to you when they're ready, and at that point you can just see if they fit into your life, if you want them in your life, if they are, you know, enough for you at that point. And I believe that's your reading, group 2. I think, you know, we've asked all the cards and we've got the messages out, and I believe this is what the cards have to say. So I hope that this resonates. You know, you can leave a message below. I'll see if I can respond to them, and I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye, group 2. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen this very smooth, pretty shell. It's got a bit of brown on it. Very pretty. Okay, I'm going to put this to the side. And I have these letter magnets, which I'm going to use to get some initials out. Who is secretly in love with group 3? Can I have some initials, please? Who is secretly in love with group 3? Okay. Oh, these are clinging on to each other. The C and L. Okay. C and L. So those belong together, is my feeling. Oh, turned the wrong way up. Okay. C and L. Okay, now it's good. C and L. All right. We also have a big J. We have a big S, an F, and the last one is a Y. All right, so a Y, an F, a big S, a big J, an L, and a C. So those are your initials. Could be your person's first, second, maybe even middle name. Maybe it's got to do with someone who is significant in this connection. You can think of street names, place names, name of maybe the place that you know this person from, if you have any idea who it could be. Maybe it just gives you a little clue. So, we're going to start with the tarot deck. We'll do Rider-Waite tarot. I'm going to shuffle these cards. Okay. I haven't shuffled them properly yet, so I'm going to put that back. Okay. Oof. Okay, I'm going to take this card because it just came out. Death. Okay. Who is secretly in love with you? So we've got this Death card, which is giving me Scorpio energy. Who is secretly in love with group 3? Oh, they just flipped. Who is secretly in love with group 3? Okay, turn them around in a minute. Oh, okay. See if I can get one more. Who is secretly in love with group 3? Okay. So we have the Death. We have the Page of Pentacles, reversed. We have the we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant. We have the Four of Wands reversed. And the Knight of Cups. Okay, I'm going to see if I can clarify these cards with some more tarot cards. Okay, I'm just going to move that over. So can we clarify the Death card, please? Can we clarify? Oh, okay. All right. Can we clarify the Page of Pentacles? Can we clarify the Hierophant? Wow. Okay, I'll take them all. I'll take all 4. So these to clarify the Hierophant. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I'm just going to take this card because I just picked up this pile to shuffle again, and I just see this Lover's card here. So I'm just going to put that there, and I'm going to take this card, this bottom deck energy anyway. I'm not going to shuffle anymore. We're going to use this bottom deck energy to clarify the Knight of Cups. Okay. Interesting. All right, we'll start with the Death card. So there has been a new beginning in the past. This person has, closed a book. And they're starting again. So I don't know what they had to resolve in the past, but there was something they had to resolve, and I think it had something to do with their youth. See, this card, which is the Six of Cups, has to do with, it could be a karmic connection, but it has to do with youth in general. So things from your childhood. And I feel that there was something in their childhood that they experienced, maybe that they went through, that they were struggling with. And I feel that with this card being reversed, that is something that they've now overcome. So something in the past that that was just keeping them occupied in their mind. They were busy with that. There was something that was bothering them, and they've cleared that energy now. So they've overcome that. They've started with this new chapter. And before, they were feeling like this Page of Pentacles. They felt like they had nothing to offer because it was reversed. Sorry. And you know, maybe they just didn't know what way to go. Maybe they were struggling with their work or with study, or you know, there was something maybe money-wise not going the way that they wanted to. And you know, they felt they had a lot of bad karma, and they were not very happy. I feel that they've started something new. I feel that maybe you know this person. Maybe you recognise the story I've been telling about them, maybe the things to do with their past. Maybe that's something that they have told you, maybe not, maybe they're secrets. But anyway, I think that you know this person now, this person who is secretly in love with you. I think you might know them through work or school or study. Because with this Hierophant card, that's just the vibe that I'm getting. It's also Taurus energy. So maybe that says something to you. So I feel that you might know them through school, work, study, something like that. And there's different cards that came out to clarify this. And they're after success. They're after success with you. That's the feeling I'm getting. This is Cancer energy too. And, you know, they've got this goal and they're going for it. They're not going to stop. They're not going to stop until they get you. So this is someone who is who's definitely on their way to find you. And they see you and, you know, if you're a male, this could just be your energy too. They see you as this empress, this, you know, this lovely, kind, loving figure who loves nature, who loves animals, who's very fertile, maybe creative. They just see you as this lovely, beautiful person that you are. And I feel that they're very much in love with you. And I feel that they met you at this place, you know, maybe school, maybe study, maybe work, somewhere that, you know, they were looking for a different sort of success. And they found you, and now they want to go after you. So you're their priority at the moment, is my feeling. And they find it hard, I think, to divide their time. Maybe if they are busy with their work or with their study and they're seeing you, they get distracted by you. They don't really know how to balance that out. They're feeling quite preoccupied with you, is my feeling, and it's reversed. So they're not very happy about that, but they can't really do anything about it. And see, with this card, the feeling that I'm getting is that they're looking at you and they're looking at these 3 cups, you know, that have fallen down, and they're thinking, oh, even though that there are 2 cups still here standing up, they're just focusing on the things that are not going the way that they should go. There are things that are going well, but they're just not looking at that. Which is a shame, really, because they should be focusing on the 2 that are still, you know, full, the 2 cups that are full. But maybe they have made a move towards you in the past. Maybe they've said something to you or, you know, given you a compliment and you didn't really respond to that. Maybe, you know, I don't think you really rejected them, but maybe they felt like that. Maybe, you know, they're a quite sensitive person and they feel rejected really quickly. Anyway, they're just thinking of all those things that you've said and the things that haven't gone well, that there are things that have gone well. I do think that you could find this person attractive yourself, actually. I think this person has a very attractive energy. And the feeling I'm getting is that they have got this, you know, this strong mentality. They're quite a confident person. I think you find that attractive anyhow. And they are after success with you. They do see you as that empress. But they find it hard to divide their time during school or study or something like that because they keep thinking of you. And they want to stop that, but it's quite hard. And everything that you've said to them in the past that they could have felt as a rejection, that's something that they focus on too much at the moment, which they shouldn't, because I think that you really like that person. They do want this sort of family, you know, maybe even marriage in the future. They do see you being together with them and, you know, just you two together. And they feel that this connection is really good, really strong that they have with you, but they haven't achieved that yet. And maybe for now, they just think, okay, we'll just take it step by step. They definitely want this love relationship with you, with this Lovers card coming out. They do see you as this person that they really want, and they think it's mutual, they do. And this is a Gemini card. It didn't give me Gemini vibes. They do think it's mutual. I think it's mutual as well. I think you know who this person is. I definitely think you know who this person is. I think you like them as well. I don't really get the feeling that you have been together with them. I think it's quite a... I don't know. I don't think it's a very new energy, but it's not someone I don't think who you have known for years and years and years. I do think it's quite a... If you have something, if you have a relationship and you start a relationship with this person, I think that will be the first time you have been with them. I don't think it's someone from your past as an ex. But they think it's mutual, I think it's mutual, and they think that you find that as well. And they do really, really want this family with you and this marriage maybe even, but not now. They want to take it slow, but they are moving towards you. You are definitely someone who they are chasing. And they see you as this beautiful empress. They do. They really feel that you belong together. And they just look at you and just, you know, they think you're really much in control of yourself as well. They see you as a confident person and this loving, caring person. And they just fantasize about you loving them and caring for them. And they are going to offer you something with this Knight of Cups. They want to offer you something. They're offering you this cup filled with love and emotion. They are coming towards you. That's one thing for sure. And I think you will accept this. And I feel that they are presenting themselves as this King of Cups, who is very much emotionally in control. So they're in control of their own emotions. And this is a creative person too. To give you some hints, this could be someone... I do feel this is an emotional person in general because, you know, we've had this Six of Cups. We've got the Knight of Cups. There's a cup energy here with the Five of Cups. So I feel this could be a water sign. The Cancer came out as well. So I do feel this could be a water sign. It could be someone, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Scorpio energy came out here with the Death card as well. So it could be someone who has a water sign. Could be someone who just has that in their charts in a significant place. It could be someone who is just very much in control of their own emotions. It's someone who I think is creative, who likes music. Maybe they used to play in a band, or they just told you about all this new music they were listening to, or sends you lyrics of a certain song. I don't know. Someone who really likes and enjoys music is my feeling. Okay, and I'm just looking because I just took away this card, which was the bottom deck energy, and I'm seeing this sun, and this sun is basically a yes to me. I do believe that this is someone who you like to. And I think that this is going to work. I think they're going to confess with this Knight of Cups. They're going to offer you something. They are going to offer you something. And you are going to say yes. You want that. You want them to offer you that. I'm sure that you know this person. I'm sure that you know who I'm talking about. You like them too. Someone, I think, with this water energy. It doesn't have to be. It could be somewhere else in their charts. But there's definitely this water energy with this Cancer and Scorpio card. And with all the cups. Oh, I'm going to get some messages, but everything's falling out. Okay, the first thing that just fell on my lap was the first messages. There's so much I want to tell you. And they will be telling you that. They are ready to give you that cup. You're everything that I'm looking for. Okay, so you are their Empress. You are. Okay, see if we can get some more messages. Oh, there's a lot that they want to tell you. There's even one falling on the floor, which I'm going to get. Just 1 second. Sorry, group 3. I just had to pause the video to get the cards off of the floor, which I have done now, so we can continue. I just love your smile. So they really, really love your smile. I like no one the way that I like you. So to them, you are perfect. You really are. You're perfect to them. And they are a bit afraid that, they can't meet your expectations. But I think that you can. And I think, to be honest, you're convincing that they can. They are slightly jealous, though. They do see you as this Empress, and they really, you know, think you've got this attractive energy. They find you magnetic, they find you attractive, and they are sure that many other people see you that way. So they might be a little afraid that someone else is going to get to you first, maybe. So that's why they are going to offer you that cup. Okay, one more message then. See what else we can get. One more message. Okay. It says, ik ben bereid dingen voor jou op te geven. So that means, because this is Dutch, that they're prepared to give things up for you. And I don't know if you want them to or if that's necessary, but if it is, they will. So that's how much you mean to them. You mean an awful lot to them. Okay, now I would like to get some Inner Compass love cards. 1 or 2. Just for you, for your advice. So what is group 3's advice regarding this person who is secretly in love with them? What is group 3's advice? Oh, what is group 3's advice? Okay, I'm just going to get this card. It says clarity. So I think you need this clarity before you, you know, are going to start to believe in this connection. But I'm sure you like this person. I'm sure they like you. I think you need them to tell you the truth first. I think you want them to come towards you, to give you this clarity. You know, maybe you're still a little shy or you've still got some doubts. I think that this whole reading will make it clear to you that they do really like you. They like you an awful lot. They feel very attracted to you. And they are going to offer you a lot. And they really want you to become, you know, a couple. They want you to be together. With this Lover's card, that's definitely the energy that I'm getting. And there is so much emotion for you. There's passion for you as well. But there's also a lot of emotion. And I think you need this clarity before you can go on with this connection. So you really need to know what they're feeling. You really need to let them express that to you first. And once they have, then I think you express all your emotions towards them as well. And I'm sure that it is mutual, or that is really the feeling I'm getting. And to be quite honest, group 3, I think this is meant to be, with that Sun card at the end, with the obvious yes that gives me. Yeah, I think this person is good for you. I think this is a really, really lovely reading. They have, you know, in the past, there was a lot in their past, I think in their youth, you know, that they were struggling with, but they have resolved that. They're past that now. And I think that this person is ready for love. I think that they are ready to give that to you. And, you know, they've resolved all the things that they were struggling with in the past. They've bettered themselves and they feel ready to present themselves towards you. And I'm very certain that they will. I think quite soon even. I can't, you know, put a time on it, but I would expect it to be within a reasonable amount of time. Maybe within 1-2 months, something like that. But they will come towards you, definitely. So be patient. They are coming, and I know that you know who this is. So I hope that gave you, you know, some clarity. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it's helpful for you. And you can always leave a message below, and I'll see if I can respond to that. And if you have any suggestions for another reading, just let me know, and I'll see what I can do. Okay, goodbye, group 3.